Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Schroeder. He's out there with Jay. And it's Foster in at the point and for New Orleans. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Number 25. Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. From about 19 feet, that misses off the backboard. Sacramento moving it around. From deep three-point land, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Shepard with the ball. Too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pass to Jay. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Schroeder. Buries it from three-point range. Schroeder's got the game going with his first points of the game for Sacramento. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams, and he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I love coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. Here's Foster. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Daniel. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Jay. Releases from 15, and it's Schroeder missing. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Shepard, defended by Foster. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Jay. Here's Daniel. And the layup's good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Shepard. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's Foster. Still without a basket. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Shepard. Jacks up a 3. Jay with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Schroeder. The offensive rebound. Here's Jay. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Here's Foster. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
The Kings shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Pelicans trail by 5. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
They set the pick. Here's Jay. Scoreless thus far.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Oh, good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Shepard. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Jay. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Foster. Stolen.
Two minutes remaining 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the first quarter. Shepard with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's Daniel. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
For New Orleans, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Schroeder. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
.119 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Thrown back. Now Shepard. 8 points for him. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Foster laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Foster's got his second basket of the game.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Shepard. They set the screen. Hits it from three-point range. Shepard's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Daniel. Off target from outside. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
On the court right now for the Kings, Schroeder is out there with Jay. Then there's Foster, and it's Daniel in at the 2. Offensive rebound. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Jay.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Shepard. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Foster. Here's Daniel, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Foster. 4 on the shot clock. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And it's Shepard missing. The Kings trail by 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pelicans leading by 4. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Schroeder passes to Jay. Here's Daniel. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And here are the Pelicans now. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Babcock. And the Pelicans miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Foster. It's good. This game is all even. Foster's got his third basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Here's Babcock. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Shepard. 11 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Launches a three. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Foster. Misses from short range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Spins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And so he makes both from the line. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Schroeder. A 3-ball. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. For 3. Rebound by Schroeder.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Jay. Pass to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And yes, it's good. He's got 12. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to talk to his guys. The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Shoots the 3, drills the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
The shot, and he hits the jump shot. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Daniel, the pass to Foster. Here's Schroeder. Kings moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. All by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
They set the pick. Here's Daniel. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Foster. He's got 6. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Daniel. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New Orleans leading by 3. Pass to Shepard. From past the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Jay.
Second team foul.
.07 left in the first half of the game. Here's Schroeder. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Schroeder's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. This one for 3. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Fires it up. The quick look, no good that time. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Shepard. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. .17 seconds left to play here in the half. Shepard with the ball. He's got 15. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
33.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Daniel, the pass to Foster. Good on the bucket. Foster's got the first points of the second half here for the Kings.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And for the Kings, we've got Jay. Schroeder is out there with Foster. And it's Daniel in at the two-guard spot. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The three. That one, no good.
Now, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
For Sacramento, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
The line for one.
Find the lane. What's up?
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally, I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's denied. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's good. And it's a 4-point Kings lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Shepard. Kicks it loose. And now the Kings fast break. And it's Foster missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Pelicans have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. First free throw is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And he makes both free throws. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Inside. Pass to Schroeder. The three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Wide open look. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. It's a 5-point game. Here's Babcock. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Shepard, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now Foster. He's got 8. To the inside. Here's Jay. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Pelicans trail by 5. There's a good screen. Here's Shepard.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Schroeder. Takes a 3. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Now Shepard. Shot clock at 5. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And it's good, 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Tipped away. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Foster passes to Jay. Here's Schroeder. 3-pointer. And it's Foster missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And his offense just hasn't been there.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Sacramento leading by 6. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
And Sacramento has possession. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. There's a screen from outside the arc. No good on that one. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Shepard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Sacramento's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 53 seconds left in the third. For the tie. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Schroeder, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. They get it back. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 4. Tries again. He lays it in. Foster's got 10.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. To take the lead, Shepard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Foster. Schroeder is out there with Jay, and it's Daniel in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jay. Tries it from 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Fires for 3. Rebound by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Daniel, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
At the line for the Kings. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Shepard. Shoots. Gets an open look and hits. Shepard's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
To the paint. Six to shoot. Here's Daniel. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Jay's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the middle. It's tipped. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
They set the pick down low, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Shepard. the 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Daniel, the pass to Jay. To the paint. Here's Daniel. And that one is hammered home.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's the screen from deep. Rebound by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over to the wing. Here's Daniel. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Babcock. Drains the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Shepard. Inside. Lets it go with a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Jay. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Foster.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so here is New Orleans. They lead by 1. New Orleans moving it around. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
To the inside, here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Pelicans leading by 5. There's the drive. The putback. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jay's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Schroeder. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
The Kings trail by 5. Here's Daniel. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 24.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Timeout. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Taken away. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound, and he commits the intentional foul.
Team foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Jay. And it's blocked. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Number 34. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 7. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game. you.